Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neurotic Vows Music. Today's reaction comes from a comment left on my reaction to As I Lay Dying Burden from at, was it Buggy Zach? Should be popping up here. And so I've decided to take on watching this Sabaton video. I actually have heard Sabaton many times before. Um, I have not heard this particular song though, and they specifically wanted the live version, so I'm going to go ahead and click into that. And if you have any suggestions for any songs by any bands, always leave them in my comments. If any of them pique my interest, I'll pick those at random. Maybe in the future I'll start having polls, but for now, I'm just going to pick ones that pop out to me. And without further ado, let's get into the video. And this is live, the Great Tour in Gothenburg.
Helt underbart. Mina vänner, nu sjunger vi tillsammans. En livstid med krig!
You know what? I actually have heard this song before, but I've never really paid much attention to any of the lyrics because it was added as a DLC in Europa Universalis 4, I believe. And it sounds very familiar. That's what it sounds like to me. I am going to keep listening to because, again, when you're playing a game, you're not always paying attention to the music. So, and obviously I'm never really listened to lyrics since they're not in a language I speak.
Jag ser mig om och ser bland fränder från min by så drog jag ut till strid. Och världen brann för kriget dig vann. Förgöra en man. Jag ger mitt liv för mitt fosterland. Den vän som är mig får se mig som den. En make, en vän. Barnen och son som aldrig kommer hem. En vän sörjer mig. Gick ut i strid för Sverige.
Okay. I do appreciate when bands let their fans sing back to them. I know some people are like, well, I paid to see them. I don't, but it's really good engagement to have the entire audience sing back. I think one of my favorite examples of that is whenever Blind Guardian does the song, the Bard song, and you just hear the crowd sing back so loudly and clearly. It's always amazing to hear. And as a musician myself, I don't really play in front of people that often. I play for myself. I've written some songs, never released anything, but I do have like that. Like, I would love to know how that would feel at some point to actually perform on a stage and then hearing an entire crowd of people just singing lyrics to a song that you put a lot of work into, something that actually speaks to your personality. And I bet you it's just one of the best feelings in the world. Also, reading these lyrics, I can start to understand why it would be in the game Europa Universalis 4. Obviously, a lot of those songs do have to deal with war. Sabaton is basically the history of war band. I'm getting the context of what the lyrics actually mean. Is actually putting the whole song into a new light. I'll talk more about the lyrics once we finish with the song, though. Let's get back into it. Oh man, I just want to quickly say, Sabaton is one of the bands I'd really love to see live someday. I've seen a few bands live, not as many as I'd want, but Sabaton is definitely in my top 3 bands I still need to see live. I did get the pleasure of seeing Blind Guardian live, and man, that atmosphere was amazing. But Sabaton, they've slipped through my fingers so far. I still need to see them live.
Och när din tid har runnit ut, vem bryr sig då? Vi kämpar på, får en soldat ett värdigt slut. Och somna in, försvinna bort och aldrig vakna. För kriget är man, förgöra en man. Jag ger mitt liv för mitt fosterland. Men vem saknar mig, så se mig som den.
An amazing band as always. Man, yeah. Like I said, I actually have heard the song before, just outside of the context of being in a video game soundtrack that's technically a DLC, part of a DLC. So I never really got to really pay attention. Like I remember loving the groove, just like the riffing on the guitars and stuff like that. I loved hearing it in the background, but never really pay attention to the lyrics because they're not in English or German. But actually paying attention and listening to the actual song all the way through and seeing the lyrics translated, this song actually hits quite a bit harder than I thought it did. And with the subject matter of the song being, um, war in general and so many people losing their lives in the war, really a lot of just to most people just nameless body counts, and you'll only be remembered by like the few people that you knew, but you're doing it to protect your country, kind of as a form of heroism, but you're never going to really be remembered as a hero by 99.9% of the people that are affected by the events of the war itself. That is a very strong uh, message, but like, unfortunately, when countries are at war, soldiers do what they have to do, even if it means death, even if it means never seeing your loved ones again. And, or if you survive, the mental damage it does to you, the PTSD, and sometimes not even being able to have a normal life afterwards. It's like the lyrics say, it destroys man. I wish I would have actually listened to the song a bit more in detail beforehand, but I'm glad I finally got to. And if you have any suggestions for any other songs, just leave them down in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content from me in the future, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to know when videos go live. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.